asked me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so. Everybody asked me how I.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I've got a brand new reading video which I am so excited to show you guys, which is my real pick how many pages I have read this week. You're gonna tell later in the video that I'm actually filming my intro after I filmed my the video, so I'm just gonna show you guys some of the books that were on my radar for this week. The first book on my radar was Anatomy of Love Story, and then we had Hamnet, The Anti-Wedding Party, Legendary, and Divine Rivals. I'm hoping to get under 200 today purely for the fact it's late. And we got 100. Oh my god, literally got under half the amount. We got 100, so we will be reading 100 pages today, which I think is actually perfect. But whilst we are here, we are going to spin for Thursday, purely for the fact that I'm at work in the morning and I do read when I go to and from work. So if I get the page count now, I'll know like if I will have to go and get another book on my Kindle to carry on reading. But let's do the screen record for the next tomorrow's reading. I don't mind too much necessarily how much I actually read tomorrow, purely for the fact that I've got work but it's not like a long shift, so I think I can like get a bit decent amount done basically. So let's spin. Oh, okay. When I say I can get a decent amount, I don't know if I meant that much, but we will try our best to get 400 pages read. I will have to find another book to read after this, because I will finish Divine Rivals today. Sorry, not today, tomorrow, purely for the fact I'll have 9 but that does mean I have about 310 pages left. So if I find a book that's around that, I could get a book like fully done tomorrow potentially. I don't know, we'll see.
Everybody asked me how I know.
Hello guys, it is now the next day. It is Friday, so I forgot what day of the week it was then. I am going to pick the amount of pages I'm going to be reading today. It is a bit late, it is literally 4 PM already, so hopefully we don't have many. I want to say now, I did finish my audiobook of Better Than the Movies. In fact, I didn't actually audiobook the whole thing, I audiobooked quite a large amount of it, and then last night in bed I was just reading the last bit of it, and I did finish it, and I will be rating that, I think. Did I give it a 4 or a 5 star? Let me just double check, guys. I can't remember where my Goodreads is. Let me see what I rated it. I rated it 5 stars. I really did enjoy it. It was quite a fun read. Obviously those bits at it that I mentioned prior that was a bit cringe, but like I just cringed at it, but it wasn't like bad. It did take the main character a very long time to figure out who she actually liked, I think the thing you guys have mainly been wanting to know is, did I or did I not finish Define Rivals? If you can see, the bookmark isn't even in the right spot, to be honest guys, but I didn't finish it yet. I did in fact read the amount of pages I needed to read, but I do have another 37 pages to read, so this is my like top priority of reading today, is the rest of this book, which I think I will anyway, because I think the least amount of pages I need to read is 50. Yeah, so I will be reading that anyway, no matter how many pages I get. I've just got my screen recorder on, and we're gonna spin it and I'll pop it on the screen for you guys. So we are reading, I'm just gonna not look. Oh, okay, that's actually better because I've not got like loads of time today, but we're reading 50 pages. Ah, that's actually really good. I actually like definitely can do that. Well, I'll be getting 37 from this anyway, so once I finish this book, to be fair, I don't know if that's actually good or not, because I only have to read 13 pages of my next book, but it's definitely doable, so I can't wait to finish the last few pages of this. I actually generally can't wait to finish Define Rivals, to the point that I actually really want to pick the next book up, but I really want to read the other 4 books prior, so I'm going to do that first. But I'm hoping that will like motivate me to actually read these books, because I really want to read the next book in Define Rivals. Like generally, I really am so enjoying it. It's definitely a 5-star. Like, it's generally a 5-star so much. Like their relationship, the fact they actually know who each other are now. Well, obviously like Kit knew who Iris was the whole time, but Iris recently found out that it's Kit, and I can't. It's so good. I'm enjoying this. I've got no words for it. I'm enjoying it so much. It's probably the best book I've read recently. Potentially even this year, honestly. It might be one of my favourite books so far. Like, it potentially has topped other books that I feel like are my favourites, so I can't wait. I want to get back into the world again straight away. So once I finish my TBR, this series is the next book that's going. I'm going to be reading once I finish the next 4 books.
I smiled at them and said she told me so. Everybody asked me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so. Everybody asked me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so. I know. Everybody asked me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so. I know. Everybody asked me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so. I know. Everybody asked me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so. I know.
Hello guys, it is currently the next day, but I did want to let you know that I did in fact finish Define Rivals last night. I also got the page count completely wrong, so, well, kind of. There was 37 pages that I needed to read left of this book, however, it goes into the second book, and with that it does make it over 50 pages. I think it was like 55 in total. Let me talk to you about this book. Oh my god. Like towards the end, and I don't want to give it away because some stuff happened which like links into going to the next book, and I genuinely cannot wait. I need to pick it up as soon as ASAP, genuinely, because I was so obsessed. I need to know what is going to happen for a certain character. Also, because I've read the first little bit of the next chapter, I kind of like have a little bit of answers towards it. Like when I say a little bit, it's like a very like little amount, but yeah, I need to know what's gonna happen, and if their love like actually will survive this. And I don't know how to say it without like obviously giving it away. I feel like a lot of people have read it, so like in this point in time you'll probably know what I'm on about, but if obviously you haven't read it, I don't want to spoil it, but you need to read this if you have not read it. It is genuinely insane. It's incredible. I like genuinely could not put my book down when I was reading it. It was that good. I think the only time I put it down was because I was like falling asleep because I was so tired. But it was incredible. It is a 5-star. Yeah, I can't wait to get back into the book. I'm probably going to try and read the next 4 books on my monthly TBR before I get back into it though. But I do really badly want to get back into this book. Hello everyone, it is now Monday. I've not long got home from work. I believe it is like nearly 4 PM, just before, I'm not too sure. I said I was going to read some of my book on the weekend. Did I? No, I had a bit of a busy weekend, so I didn't end up actually reading anything, which is a shame, but it does make it easy to track how much I'm actually reading for the challenge, so that doesn't matter. It is Monday. I spanned the wheel already because I wanted to read while I was going into work and coming home from work and potentially my break or whatever, so I spanned it like last night, or I think it was last night, I can't remember to be fair what time exactly, and I'm pretty certain I got 250 pages, so we are going to read that many today. I will obviously put the wheel on here and actually show you how many I did get. I'm pretty sure it was 250, but if I do that it means I'll be on chapter 28 of my book, which is like pretty much finished. And like I feel like I could get 250 done today. Like it's not like a massive amount, but I'm going to go downstairs. I'm going to have a small bit to eat because I'm hungry and I'm not eating at all yet. And we're going to go and sit in the garden, have a little chill and have a little read, which will be fun. Yeah, can't wait. But we're going to have to feed the cats and just do a good bits for them, and then we can have a bit of a chill out day after work. But yeah, I've not read any of this yet. I don't know why. I was going to download it on my Kindle and I just didn't for some reason. Probably because of the price of it maybe, I don't know. But I didn't do it, so I'm going to go downstairs and I'll let you know how I feel about the book. Did you not like being on camera? Hi guys, it is currently Wednesday. I generally do not know what I filmed Monday and Tuesday. I can't remember. I was like half asleep probably both times and times I filmed. On Monday we did spin my wheel and we did get 250 words. Yeah, I had to read 250 words. That was so hard. No, I had to read 250 pages, which I said I was going to read Anatomy of Love Story, which I did start and I did very much enjoy. I read in total, well, I sat and read about like 15 pages, and then I came in and I read a bit more, but I didn't read like a great deal like when I was in. But I got to page so I read up to page 73, so I'm currently on 74 of this book. So did read a decent amount, but obviously saying I had to read 250, I still had like another 175-ish to go. So for the rest of my pages, instead of reading a physical book, I did audiobook, a book that I was wanting for so long, which I'm definitely going to buy at some point because I have the rest of the series and that's the only book I don't have of the series. But I read Impossible Fortune. Was it? Yeah, I think that's the name of it. I can't remember. It's by Richard Osman. I actually really enjoyed the book. I I was very intrigued. I'm not even entirely sure how much of the book I actually read on the audiobook on Monday, but it was definitely like over the amount that I needed. Like I think it was actually close to 250, so I read that plus then my 73 pages, so I definitely read over 300 on Monday. Like definitely read way more than what I needed to read. And then on Tuesday, after I came, like when I went into and out of work, I read more of my audiobook, and then I just carried on reading on my audiobook. And I think, yeah, I completed that. And how many pages was that I actually ended up reading? I read 58 on this book, not 73 of my, and then I read the rest of my audiobook, which was about 250, so plus the 58 was just over 300 in total. And then from page 59 up to page, I read up to 73, so what's that, 50? I read another 15 pages of this book, plus like 118 that I read audiobook wise. So I read in total 133, which is like just over the amount I needed to read. So I have in fact read all of my words. Words? What? Why do I keep saying that I need to read words? I don't know. But yeah, I have in fact read all the pages that I was meant to read. I'm not actually entirely sure how many pages I read in general over this whole entire week. I will, if I can figure out the number, I'll put a number there, but I generally don't know. I started this on Wednesday, but I was in the middle of a book. I can't remember what page I was actually at when I first started it. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know how many pages I've read, but I am really enjoying all the books that I have read, and I have definitely read, I think, 3 this week. I read Impossible Fortune, Defying Rivals, and Better Than the Movies, that's the name of it. I try to remember, I just had its other names stuck in my head. And then I also did start another book, which I obviously have not yet finished, but like I said in a different clip, I think I said in a different clip, I can't remember. I've got a video idea that I was going to film this week anyway, so I'm going to film that now from this today onwards, and that means that I can put this into that video. And you guys, if you want a review from this book, you have it in that video, which will hopefully be out the following week, but then it also will get me back into being able to post and film, sorry, just on the weekdays and not weekends. I don't know why, I kind of want to stick to like just filming a select few days of the week and not all 7 days, so I feel like that's what made last time that I kind of was reading like that and editing and filming. I just never had time to do anything. Like I was constantly to the point that I was filming literally days off like that I need to post, which is kind of like what happened today. I technically was wanting to post this on a Wednesday, but I've changed it to Friday just because I can't basically post it today because I'm still like literally still filming, and it is currently like 10 past 6, well no it's not, it's 10 past 4, and I wanted to post this at like 5 p.m. latest, but I've not even edited it yet. Like half my footage is still on my camera and not even on my iPad, but I don't know, we'll see what happens. But yeah, I've got a video planned that I'm gonna film where this is gonna be a part of the video. I'm not sure what else is gonna be a part of the video yet, like that, we'll get to that when we get to that. But yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a like, thumbs up, that same thing, comment below, and I will see you guys next week for a brand new video. Bye guys. I thought I filmed my outro for my video, but apparently I didn't. I don't know what happened. Anyway, obviously I finished reading my books this week. I think in total I read like 3 full books. I read Defying Rivals, I read Not Like the Movies, and then I also read Impossible Fortunes, and I started on Anatomy, a Love Story. So I read like an okay amount, I think. I can't remember the actual number of pages I read, but I will put a little picture up. I put a little thing up here how many pages I actually read, because I have no idea, but I did read, I think every day I read the pages I needed to read. Well, there's a couple of days I didn't, but the next day I did end up like adding to it and actually read the pages. I ended up reading all my pages and I finished 3 books in literal 5 days. What? I don't normally finish that many books in that many days. That is insane, honestly. But yeah, I very much enjoyed all of this books that I read, and I'm pretty certain I gave 1 a 5-star and 2 of them I think I gave 4 stars. I'm not too sure with one of them, I can't remember, but I know one of them I did initially give a 5-star, but I have changed it to a 4-star because it doesn't give me the 5-star feels, and I think both my audiobooks didn't give me 5-star feels, and there's both 4 stars. But I had a really good week this week. Anyway, I will see you guys next week for a brand new video. Bye guys.